Oh, tonight on the show, the star of the Hangover films. Well, we've all done it, waken up after a big night and found you're in bed with someone you don't know. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Hello. Let's start the show. Now, listen, the premise of the film is that idea that, you know, you have a big night, you can't remember what happened. Extreme in your movies, but it does happen to all of us that can happen. And there's a website called Texts from Last Night, right? Yeah, have you seen this? It's when people submit texts that either they sent during the night or sent the next day. It's pretty self-explanatory. For instance, a classic would be, did you really just text me at 6:55 in the morning asking where the condoms were? I moved out a year ago. What else have we got? Guess who won Binger at the senior centre and is going to jail all in the same night? This is a little dialogue one. I told you I was good to drive. Dumbass, I drove. You sat in the passenger seat and steered with a paper plate. She wrote sorry in her vomit and left. Classy. Is this next one is, oh my God, the night he had. Don't really want to talk about it. You were right. She had a whole jar of toenail clippings on her nightstand that she chews on when her fingernails are too short. Direct quote.
Direct quote.
And finally, I like this. A lesson I learned in the hospital, when you masturbate while attached to a heart monitor, it scares the nurses a lot. Well done, all the text. Very good. Now, here's the way. Joshua Jackson, I'm not saying you look older. You don't look older. But it is annoying to find that you are still only 31. Because you've been around forever.
Yeah, long time.
Things
count off in decades all of a sudden, which is annoying for me, too. This is a funny picture that haunts me through my life here. I think that was almost at the very end of Dawson's Creek. I guess it's been long enough ago now that I can admit that I was brutally hungover this morning. I forgot that we had work. This was on a Saturday. And I'm about 15 minutes after waking up here in this photograph, which has been airbrushed to put a smile on my face.
Is that your hammock?
The stunt hammock.
Okay.
And I have to say, because over the years I interviewed the three of you from Dawson's Creek, and I think the casting person must have been really good, because I remember being really impressed by all three of you of how kind of funny and bright and together you were, and you hadn't...
We've all completely come apart at the same
Yes.
time.
No, you've all done very well. And Katie, she was at the awards last night, wasn't she?
Yeah, we didn't bump into
week.
each other, but yes.
Yeah.
They cleared out everything.
I know, it was amazing.
Tom Cruise is here.
Yeah.
He can't be in the VIP room with us.
Is there a VVIP?
Yes, it's just a VIP room that only he can go in, and it's hypodermic chamber. It's crazy, man.
What was the story where you had to film and you were really hungover?
Yeah, we did. There was one water sequence that I did early on in the show, like I think it was first season, and we had all been partying the night before. At that time, we were still all hanging out as a cast.
I hear what you're saying.
And you know, we partied it up the night before, and then I had this water sequence the next morning, and it required me to go pretty far out into the water, and there were jet skis all around, and I had to do a lot of really hard swimming, and I spent the morning like throwing up, and it was a terrible morning.
Then just swimming through your own...
Yeah.
Oh. No wonder they didn't hang out after that.
That sounds like a stag weekend in Betty.
So Denzel's in a movie, he's playing a pilot, he's studying drunk people on YouTube. How does an actor prepare to play a zombie?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what we did. We watched a lot of zombie films. And then it was just kind of that thing of, it's kind of being really hungover. That's what I kind of thought about a lot of the time. Just that feeling when you wake up and you know, you can't really talk, you're groaning, you feel terrible. And I tried not to blink a lot, because I thought zombies probably wouldn't blink.
Of course,
which was
yes.
a bad decision. There were some long scenes. And then, the difficult bit is the zombie run. Because then, like, zombie walking, you just kind of slow shuffle. But Teresa's a really quick runner. And there's a few scenes where we're running around and I'm trying to keep up, but in a zombie fashion. And I just...
You gotta show us.
I look like an idiot.
You gotta show us.
No, come right.
Do the zombie run.
Where should I go?
Okay, anywhere.
Oh, man, I can't believe I'm doing this. I haven't done it in a little while. I'll do it along
Okay,
here.
okay.
All right.
Okay. And
Do you
zombie
want
stairs
to
as well.
chase you to get you a bit of...
Yeah, you come up and...
Hold on.
Okay.
Set.
Action!
That was actually really good.
We really lost you. But the staring does sound really horrible. Like, did you genuinely not blink?
I think I blinked once, but that's later on when he starts to get more human. But I was wearing contact lenses, which actually really helps for not blinking.
That was just a choice you made, or is that something? I mean, is that?
Yeah, it was a dumb choice I made when I was speaking to the director one day, and I was like, I don't think zombies would really blink. They don't need to do that. And he was like, yeah, okay, cool, give it a shot. And I'd sit there maybe in the middle of the scene, and I'd be looking, I'd be like, oh man, my eyes are hurting so much. But yeah, it kind of maybe worked.
Ooh. Should we try? You've got 2 Oscars. You don't have to do this. Let's.
We're doing a staring contest?
Let's do a staring thing.
No, I'm in it. I'm in.
Oh, you're in. Oh,
I'm in.
are you really competitive?
This is the best staring contest.
I'm already.
Can I just say,
no blinking, right?
I sort of already know Denzel's going to win this. You're staring into camera 5.
Okay.
Bill's on 4. Nick's on 7.
Okay.
And I have a range of cameras. All right. Okay, don't start yet. Hang on. Okay, here we go. So, 3, 2, 1, stare. I blinked. Well done.
Tearing up.
Oh, they're still going. I gave up. Oh, he's good.
Is it good?
Oh, yeah. Nicholas Holmes, our winner. Very good.
All right, so the other day, it's a couple of weeks ago, I had a hangover, big hangover, and I decided to just dust it off with a run through the local commons of Clapham.
Oh, yes.
Anyway, I got halfway through and I had uncontrollable stomach cramps. And without a toilet in sight, I thought, no, there's a bit of density over there. I'm going to head in there and do my business. So anyway, I'm there and I'm just finishing up, and next thing I see this movement to my right, and there's a lady walking along with her 2 dogs, and they're off the leash. Anyway, one of them starts, I pull up my pants, and next thing this pit bull starts coming towards me.
No, I can't listen to the end of this story.
How's he let it go that long? She's just like pooping in the woods, the dog.
As a dog owner, I know what happened next.
Yeah.
I lost track a little bit, and then I kind of tuned back in. I was like, oh, he's in the park.
Yeah. They come over here, they in our parks.
He didn't have any toilet paper. That's all I kept thinking is, I'm sure he didn't bring toilet paper to the park.
No.
I don't think that's the biggest problem.
Can I get my 3 minutes back of my life? Because this is...
I think the pit bull probably solved that problem.
Yeah. I might not even run back here.
Are you okay? Is it you've just come from Australia?
Yes, I'm very jet lagged.
Are you really in a bit...
And hungover.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's a double whammy.
That's good, though, isn't it?
So if I make no sense whatsoever, please forgive me.
Don't worry, you'll fit right in. Did you have fun in Australia, or was it all work?
It was all work. We actually, we flew down. I was there for 1 day, and then we flew right from Australia to Dubai and Dubai to here.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
They treat you like an animal.
Could be worse. I've been to prison, so...
Oh, okay. Yes.
Have you?
Yeah, only for a short time. Don't be nervous. It was long ago.
Minnie's all excited now. She's, have you?
Do you like prison?
No, but I would love a prison break.
And it sounds like your kids are a bit of chip off the old block, because didn't your kid injure you? Was it karate he did on you?
Karate, boxing, whatever they can do. Whatever they're choosing at the time.
So are they trying to hurt you? It's not accidental?
Oh, no, very much so. Very much so.
Because how old are they?
5 and 3. And it's like, Dad, come on, let me kick you in the nuts. Come on. No, it hurts. And they love to box. They love to fight. But even my 3-year-old, who's probably the toughest one, he's terrified of his little sister.
Oh, really?
She's a biter.
Oh. And you probably hit her back.
She puts the bite and the pinch on.
Do you have a favourite phrase?
Course you can. I just like it when people say that. I don't know. Can I have that? Course can.
Do you find that when you get angry, you revert instantly back to Southern?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I become a junkyard dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But talking of posh, Reese, you are quite posh, aren't you?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Wait a minute. Didn't you? I heard you were some sort of American aristocracy. Wasn't one of your forefathers? Didn't he sign the Declaration?
Yeah, one of my great-grandfathers signed the Declaration of Independence.
Well, that must be quite posh.
You should see where we live.
Because I know you are a big fan of our royal family.
Yeah, well, I was very excited about the royal wedding. I watched it.
Did you? You cried, didn't you? Everyone cried.
I didn't cry.
Oh,
no,
did you not?
No, I thought it was lovely.
I cried twice.
I gasped a few times. Oh.
Did you really cry?
Yeah, twice.
I thought it looked so beautiful.
Because you was happy.
Hungover, I don't know. Just waiting for Loose Women to come on. When will it end? But you got to meet them.
I did, yeah, I got to meet them. They came to Los Angeles to raise money for a charity that helps animals in Africa. And so I got to meet them at a private reception, which was really
I think
fun.
we've got a picture of you and Kate.
Oh, gosh.
No, it's a nice picture.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Did you show them your donkeys?
But was Kate good at it?
Oh,
Because she's new to it all.
Yeah, no, she was lovely and she was funny and she said, really sweet, girly things. And I don't know, I just think she's handling herself so beautifully. And, yeah.
But you have to remember, we're American and we wouldn't really know the difference.
It's not a medical story. I was in Paris a couple of years ago with some friends for a music festival, and we had rented out an Airbnb in the middle of Paris. And we arrived there, it was this absolutely amazing multi-level loft Airbnb that the master bedroom had a glass roof, and the glass roof looked onto the kitchen. So if you're sitting at the kitchen table, you could see down into the master bedroom. It also had a basement cinema with furry walls, and then the shelves of the place were just covered in all of this mad stuff. There was hardback pornography magazines, which I'd never seen before, and then one of the other things they had was an old 19th century handgun or pistol. It was very odd. But
this story could go anywhere. Yeah. This story could go anywhere.
Bear with me. And we had a very big weekend in Paris, great time at the music festival, and then...
All right, Dr. Jack.
Going to the airport hungover on the last day, and thought I'd gotten away with nothing going terribly wrong, and going through security, my hand luggage is going through, and then all of a sudden there's a swarm of security coming around me, and they're like, "Sir, you," in a French accent, obviously, "Monsieur, you have a handgun in your bag?" And I was like, "What?" It must have ended up in my bag, or one of my friends threw it in my hand luggage when we were drunk or something, and I had no idea it was there. But they just bundled me into a side room, and I got questioned for about a half an hour, and they realised it was just an idiot, basically, who was hungover. And I probably couldn't operate a 19th century handgun anyway, so they thankfully let me go.
Well, it wasn't shit, it wasn't, but I'm still going to flip you, Jack. There is a song in this one, but there's a song in the first movie, which... Did you write that song?
The song in the first movie was very spontaneous, yes, because we had that big grand piano on the set, and I would just sort of play around and goof off and try to make the crew laugh. And Todd said, let's put a stupid song in the movie. So we kind of wrote it that afternoon and shot it the next day.
And you're a proper musician.
He's a great musician. Yeah.
Proper, sure.
So if I give you a little blast of the song, I give you a keyboard.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Okay, so
there you go. Wow.
Do you remember I have the lyrics if you don't remember the lyrics. Do you remember the lyrics?
From the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember them.
Oh, gosh.
I wrote it. So is this, what? This a Steinway? What's happening? It's gorgeous. What do tigers dream of when they take a little tiger snooze? Do they dream of mauling zebras or Halle Berry in her Catwoman suit? But don't you worry, pretty striped head, we're gonna get you back to Tyson and your cozy tiger bed. And we're gonna find our best friend Doug, and then we're gonna give him a best friend hug. Doug, Doug, whoa, Dougie, Doug, 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 Doug. But if he's been murdered by crystal meth tweakers, well, then we're shit out of luck.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, that was awesome, bro. That was awesome.
Haven't played that in a while.
You once interviewed me about Doctor Who, and his eyes glazed over, and he took a deep breath, and then he took this deep sigh, and you went, "That's all very well, but can't you write something real?" I'm a guest. I'm a guest, Graham.
It was the radio. I was relaxed. I was probably hungover. But you've got a new Doctor Who now.
We've got Shooting Out. We've got David Tennant coming up. Lovely David Tennant, Catherine Tate for 3 specials in November, and then our brand new Doctor at Christmas, Shooting Out. Well, who is... Oh, there he is. Absolutely.
Oh, we're looking forward to that.
He's amazing.
And this is based on your life. I mean, this is things...
Yeah, but, I mean... loosely, Graham.
No, but things like, isn't the washing machine, that happened to you?
What?
The washing, you were very hungover.
Oh. Yeah.
Go on, tell Jodie Foster that story.
All their stories are really cool, though, Graham. When I was teaching, which is what this show is based on, I went home one weekend, and I was in my 30s. I was probably 33 years of age. I went home to see my mother, and then I went back, and while I was at home, my mother did my washing for me, because I was only 33. And then I went back, and on the Sunday night, I got really drunk, and then I went for a curry, and then the next day I went into school. I went into school, and it was a school in Slough, and it was quite a rough school, but they had a really brilliant hearing-impaired department, so there were hearing-impaired kids who, struggled. They were really looked after in the school. Anyway, I was really hungover. I went there, and about break time, I felt really uncomfortable. I thought, something's not right, you know? So I went to the toilet, and I pulled my trousers down, and some of my mother's knickers had got mixed up in the wash she'd done, and I was wearing my mother's underwear. And I went, oh, God, no. Oh, I remember going, oh, you loser, this is such a low point, you loser. And then the curry and the booze kicked in from the night before. So I did like a fecal Jackson Pollock. And I started going, oh, God, not this as well. Oh, Jesus. So I cleaned myself up and I pulled my mother's pants back up. And I went back into the classroom and I saw one of the hearing-impaired kids just looking at me like this. And that's when I remembered that I had a microphone directly... Here we go. So maybe Man Down isn't that far-fetched.
You were saying for filming this at Christmas time.
Yes.
But, like, I don't, as a human being, I don't go to Covent Garden or Soho at Christmas.
Oh, goodness
so
me.
Work,
Yeah.
like, how did you do those outside scenes?
Well, it was really bonkers because the first month of filming, we shot reverse splits, which no one on my crew had ever heard of. You start at midnight
and you finish at midday, you're perpetually in this kind of hangover state of like, I've just woken up and we're still here, and it's the light's just coming up. But it was in order to, because we're shooting at Christmas time in Covent Garden and Regent Street and the centre of London.
Yeah.
But when you start at midnight, there's the office parties are just leaving, do you know what I mean? There's a lot of drunk people wandering around the streets of London.
Did you ever have people, like, screaming your name in the middle of a take?
But it wasn't even that. It was more like, yeah, whatever. Like, they'd be repeating our lines, and then we were shooting on one of the arcades, and they would just hang out the window and be like, you're not very good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Happy Christmas. Or they would just be so drunk. I don't know if you ever had that drunk friend where you're like, get in the cab, it's time you went home, and they've like cemented to the pavement. They can't leave, and they're just sort of swaying a little bit. So we shot quite close to one of these clubs on the Embankment, and literally it was this one shot, and we just had to get it, and the light was changing and all this stuff, and this guy was just like, nope, I'm not leaving. And we were like, we can't shoot it anywhere else, and he was just kind of like, didn't know where he was, trying to get a taxi. We had to change.
But people don't, like, you don't want people to find this out, but like, because people get paid off. You know, like if you get like a loud.
I don't know that we did that.
Oh, well, I better not say that, because that's.
Yeah.
If you want to make a bit of extra money, turn up when there's a. No.
This is so true. It is so true. You're giving away a terrible secret.
It's a terrible secret. But if you see like a film crew out and about, you just go.
You know what?
And they'll just go, look, here's some money, go away. Thank you very much. And then
Maybe we did that.
I disagree with that. I think it depends on the producers and directors that you're working with. Yeah, 'cause I directed an episode of This Is Us that it was a Halloween episode.
Yeah.
And this one guy was doing it. He kept blasting his music in his house, and it was messing up the shot.
Sorry
so
about
you know
that.
what I did?
Sorry.
I moved that damn set down the street, and I was like, we are not paying him anything.
Yes!
We are shooting down.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Yeah.